I said AYOO.
I said AYOO.
I said AYOO. One man army against 50, bro. I stand on business.
Time out.
Used to be scared of thrillers.
In other words,
The Cowboys haven't beat a team above 500. They beat a team right at 500.
But no, it's hard. It's hard because then they won't even play in the conference championship.
Hey, forget all that.
This whole year, and it ain't about fantasy, it's about the facts.
No, that's not the same. That is not the same. You never.
We just went viral for the wrong reasons again.
Do you realize it all comes back to fraud?
You trying to see how we feel about that situation? Nah. And Blake Hall.
I said AYOO.
Yo. Good episode. I can feel it.
Hey, man, say now. It's no longer March. We're in April. It's actually the 1st of April. April Fools. But we got, you know what that means. First week of April is time that we commence the March Madness that has commenced over the last month.
Yeah.
We're down to the Final Fours in both the men's and women's. It's time to get wicked. We actually got some of the top, basically the best teams, literally the best teams in the country, and the men's and women's, honestly. We start with the men's. We got the first time all one seeds have made the Final Four since 2008, and quite frankly, the only other instance. Kind of seen it coming, like we said. Feel like NIL kind of put a gap between the top teams in the country and, your 2, 3, 4 seeds. Yeah. So what are our thoughts? How are we feeling about the men's Final Four that will be taking place in San Antonio this weekend?
Let's stay on that because we say that, but what's the list of top college NIL spenders for basketball?
Well, you tell me.
I don't know. I've never seen the list like I've seen it for football every week.
Well, between NIL and the transfer portal, there's not many. You've seen the starting fives of the teams.
Yeah,
so
a lot of transfers.
Not many. You're more likely to find a transfer in a starting five than a homegrown recruited player. So between NIL, transfer portal, the sport has changed, man. It's not the same sport of college basketball, not the same sport of college football, but this is what we're working with now. And so we have Florida versus Auburn. See who's going to be king of the SEC to represent in the championship.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, I think the SEC has had 50% representation in all the rounds except for 54. Then you have Duke versus Houston. Houston's one of the might be the best defensive school in the tournament left.
I don't know about that.
We're gonna find out versus Duke. I mean, Duke is complete, bro. I mean, I don't have a flaw with Duke, honestly. Like, that's a complete team, just point guard to center. But
even when they have an off game, they blow somebody out.
Yeah, bro. I mean, shout out to the recruiting class. Shout out to the new coach. Shout out to Duke for finding a successful successor for their Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah.
We could start wherever. What stands out to y'all? What's the eye popper?
Yeah. I think one of the things that I'm noticing is that defense wins a lot of games, bro. You have teams right now who are either have great rim protectors, right? Tall guards.
Yeah.
Or you have like teams who play like at their own pace and they control the energy of the game, the entire game. Like with Cooper Flag and the like stocky guards that Duke have, it's like there's really not anybody that's guarding them and then their entire team plays a different level of energy on defense where they force turnovers, they get in transition, and they're hard to stop even in the half court set because Cooper Flag actually like is an efficient hooper. Like NBA ready was something that people already assumed due to rumors, like with him hooping with the Olympic team and stuff. And then as he progressed in the season, it's like, bro, like he is a complete god. And you could drop him in any team right now, and they will automatically be like 5 wins better off the bat. So I think Duke is the based on what I've seen, they're the most skilled team. I think Florida has the best player built for the tournament. And what I mean is like, these tournaments are won in big moments. And with all due respect to Duke, unless they blow out 2 1 seeds back to back, they haven't been tested in this tournament yet because all of their games have been.
And I don't like that. I just think Duke is just that good.
And it's not even Duke just that good. It's like, let me go look at what week it was because
Alabama, that's a squad. Like Alabama.
And it was hard at first.
Team in the nation, they run up and down the court, and with teams like that, you just got to make them inefficient, and that's what Duke did, and it got ugly because Duke could keep up with them. Duke could keep up with the pace and be more effective. So Alabama was a good team. I originally had them going to the Final Four,
and then Arizona, they wasn't blowing them out at first. They was going back and forth. What happened? And then what happened? Cooper Flag had to take over.
Yeah.
He had to stop being a nice guy. And that's why when you say he's the best built for the guy from Florida is best built for this tournament, no. It's still Cooper. Cooper's the best guy built for this. Because when you need a bucket, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it no matter what. And he's gonna play defense. And he's gonna be your best defender.
Walter Clayton, I feel like, has just as equal moments though. Like the takeover he had against Texas Tech was actually like kind of like stupid if we want to
say. Hold on real quick. We got a question in the chat. They saying Cooper Flag to the Jazz or the Wizards?
Cooper Flag to the Charlotte Hornets.
If I'm Cooper Flag, I'm going back to Duke till I get a better chance.
A better chance at what, bro? The number 1 team is gonna always be trash.
No,
yeah, just like
no. Let's say,
Preston, who do you think is gonna come and get the number 1 seed? Like a Washington Wizards fan said, he said, "It's okay, we can run this back. We'll be trash again."
I guess my thing is, it's like it's up to Cooper. Like based on the lottery, whoever gets the number 1 pick, if he doesn't want to go to Utah, I'm going back to Duke. If he wants to, he doesn't want to go to Washington, you know what I'm saying? Depending on where he wants to go, I think he's in control.
But I think Cooper will be very welcomed in Utah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Right. I mean,
he is like Utah.
It's like
in Austin.
No, it's like Chris McCaffrey at University of Georgia.
Like if Utah had to choose between Wemby and Cooper,
they're choosing Cooper.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's up to him. Like, and I think that's the benefit of NIL is like the power belongs to the players finally. Like, you had a lot of one and dones in that period where they weren't getting paid. They was rushing to the check. Now they're getting paid very, very handsomely to play at, possibly the college of their dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have, like, bro, college is golden years. You have the most amount of freedom with the least amount of responsibility. What bills does Cooper Flag have to pay right now?
Board.
College
algebra.
You know what I
mean? You know what I'm saying?
College algebra.
You know what I'm saying? He's chilling.
But also, do you leave all those millions on the floor to go back to Duke again?
Yeah,
because the gap is. What'd you say?
The millions are gonna be there.
Yeah, but you're missing out another year on getting those millions. Because let's not act like his NIL deals and rookie deal is anywhere near each other. It's still not. Because he's reportedly getting what, 2 mil, 3?
You think you think money is a problem for him?
But I'm saying, why would you go back to school to sit in class?
He just told you.
Yeah.
And after he won the national championship,
why would I?
Come
Why
on,
would
we-
I? But I'm saying like, why would I like force myself to go to a city that I might not want to go to in the first place?
and then it's not even that. It's like, who else was it? Some basketball players will tell you their coach Carmelo, he said it, bro. His coach forced him out of there because Carmelo wanted to go back to school another year. He said, "Get the hell out of here. There's nothing for you to do here."
No money.
I know you
bro.
might say money, but I'm saying first you can get paid on the table. But it's like, why go back to school? His coach is probably gonna say, "You have nothing else to do here. There's nothing else to complete here.
Bro,
Go develop in the NBA.
It's not all about money, bro.
Go develop in the NBA.
Bro,
You don't develop in the NBA doing another year in college. We seen
college.
Florida Gators, bro. Corey Brewer said it himself, bro. Joakim Noah, after they won the championship with Florida, him, Al Horford, Corey Brewer, and them, it was all about to leave.
Yeah.
Joakim Noah was going to be the number 1 pick, and they said, "No, I'm coming back." They said, "I'm coming back," and he said, "I'm strictly coming back for the vibes." And you know what that means?
You know what let's not act like. Bro, if I got paid $60,000 a year to go to A&T, I would have had 8 years at A&T, no question. 8 years. I would have found another degree. There's no way, because it's like, why would I?
Appreciate the live. Appreciate the stickers.
Shout out, chat.
100%.
Shout out, chat.
I think basketball aside, it's like college is a great environment. So if you don't want to go, I mean, but he's number 1 pick whenever he decides.
In the chat, lightning's in the chat.
I think Walter Clayton is somebody to look out in the draft, bro. Only because like what we saw him do against Texas Tech and other moments in this tournament. When it comes down to the last 5 minutes, the ball goes to his hand. The entire gym knows the ball is going in his hand. And he still managed to get a shot off that he's been efficient from the 3-point line this entire tournament. Like,
what year is he again?
Super, like he's like he's old. So that's his only flaw in his game, though. Like,
no, I'm saying but in the NBA, we know how they're gonna treat him in that draft. They're gonna treat him slimy.
I don't think so, because like he has.
What draft pick was Zach Edey picked?
If you're comparing him to Zach Edey, I mean,
Zach Edey was a 2-time player of the year, was he not?
Zach Edey is not a baller like Walter Clayton.
Yeah. You can't do that. You can't compare big to a point guard. You know.
But what I'm saying, he's a 2-time NCAA player of the year, and he's a 7+ footer. And he was drafted what?
Walter Clayton is a 6'3" shooter. He can follow it. He can fall in line with the Mario Chalmers type role. Like,
no.
Better because
I don't think y'all listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying his draft stock is what I'm saying, like where he will be drafted.
Draft don't. What does that mean?
Because
how are you going to play in the NBA?
I think he's going to get a chance to play in the NBA and actually like find himself in a rotation.
Quite frankly, I don't care where he go. I'm just saying he's gonna hoop in the league.
Yeah. I also think, although I want to say he's a junior or senior, Johnny Broome is also a dude.
Nah, y'all was talking crap. He finally had a good game though. He finally had that game.
Yeah, he was being made.
Last week
he showed up.
Nah, he not showing up, but he showed up against Michigan State.
Yeah, and that was big for them. All of these teams have their strengths. You know what I mean? Like the team that can play with their strength the most is probably gonna come out with it. I think whoever controls the pace of the game. I think Duke has the best chance of doing that just off of the strength that they have, like the most complete team.
Nah. What's his name? For Michigan, did he outplay Johnny Broome?
You talking about the
No, he did not.
Gavin?
I was at a baseball game.
Yeah, no, he did not. He did not.
He did not.
He did not. It was one-sided, 100%. Johnny Broome went 10 for 13 from the field. That was actually insane. Like that was a performance for real.
Yeah, that was in the Elite 8. And he put up 22 and 15 on Michigan. 22 and 16 on Michigan, 25 and 14. He's showing up at the right time.
Yeah.
But let me see. They played, I think, who won the regular season matchup between these two?
The guy from Michigan had 20. Broom had 22.
Boards.
How many boards he had?
From Michigan, he had 6 rebounds. Broom had 16.
Did they not play in the regular season? This will be their first matchup.
Nah, they played.
Who?
Auburn and Florida?
Auburn and Florida have not played.
Yes, they had to. They're in the
Oh
SEC.
yeah. Okay, so one week,
Yeah, Florida
won.
beat them 90-81.
And then
That was February 8th.
how did I miss over that?
Walter Clayton, 19, 6 of 11. Did Johnny Broom even play that game? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
18, 11, and 6. So for this what's that big name? Carwell. Yeah,
50% from 3. Walter Clayton. I'm telling you, bro. He has a clippy. Like
yeah, he got a clip, bro. So
yeah.
but Auburn, I like it's gonna be a good SEC matchup, man. I like their guards. They do have. I feel like Auburn is the only team that kind of matches up with Duke when it comes to like size wise.
Yeah.
At this point, Houston is a small team, even though they have like probably they play that slow pace style, full court pressure. Houston has a suffocating defense, but they are a small team, and that's in the Big 12. We talk big dogs. We talk about Duke and SEC at this point. So we're really gonna see just how good that defense is, because like I said, even the St. John's thing, people thought St. John's was sweet, so they seen the SEC team, and it was like there's still it's not as big of a gap as we think. So I
Duke
think
already took care of Auburn, didn't they?
Yeah, they played early in the season. Yeah, Duke had them beat. But it's March, man, or it's April now. But March. But yeah, I think it's gonna be tough for Houston, man. Duke is a NBA team, man. I say that 7'2" center, 6'10" backup. Cooper Flag 6'9", 6'10".
Bringing the ball up.
And Ciara James, he needs to be on the football field.
Yeah, he's like this. Basketball.
He is athletic, bro.
Yeah.
He needs to be on the football field.
Yeah. And what is he? He's 6'5", ain't he?
He likes, I think 6'5", 6'6", 220. I'm like, dog, Duke could actually use you on the football field. Like,
sack that quarterback.
He would stick out on the football field, but he actually looks small compared to his team, which is scary to say.
Height wise,
yeah.
Yep.
Nah, he's still, but when they're on the court with the other team, you still see like on his team, he might be on the shorter end, but against these other teams he played against, he still look. How can I say it without saying pause? Yeah.
I think so.
Can't think of it.
How do we feel about Cooper? Because I think didn't Cooper Flag reclass up? He's supposed to be
put hearts in the chat. Put hearts in the chat.
Hearts in the chat. Hearts in the chat. But how we feel about Cooper Flag as a Duke Blue Devil? Where is he gonna sit all time?
If he wins, number 2.
Christian Laettner.
Yeah, of course. Christian Laettner is like Christian Laettner is like the epitome of Duke basketball.
I feel like that's insane, bro.
Wait,
I mean, who else we put in there? Grant Hill at Duke, solid. JJ Redick.
Hold on, check this out. Is Cooper Flag, has his freshman year been more impressive than Zion's freshman year at Duke?
Yes, 100%. Zion freshman year at Duke, I remember him blowing out a shoe and they didn't win nothing.
No, it's because him, RJ, and Cam Reddish, I want to feel it fell short in the Elite 8, or am I tripping?
Some right around there, Elite 8, Sweet 16.
They beat UCF in that Sweet 16 game, I think.
Barely.
But they fell short.
And then it's like, when you say JJ Redick, who else was on his team?
Yeah, JJ Redick, actually, Oh, he had Sheldon Williams. JJ Redick had a squad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, who stands out more on their teams?
Let's not forget, Zion put up 23 and 9 on 68% shooting at Duke, 9 for 13 every night.
Yeah, that's nice. Again, nigga, no success means you're not up there.
But I mean, but
Did I say? I don't think I said success. I said more impressive.
yeah,
You
Cooper
said who's
Flag.
the best? You said where does he rank in
I
Duke
think
players?
I think I
Yeah.
think I think Cooper Flag is a better one and done off of the strength of the team. Like this is one of the most dominant Duke teams I've ever seen.
Oh, if you talk one and done, then he's number one.
That's a
If
tough.
they win a championship, yeah.
Like it's tough because. Okay, do y'all think this team would be Zion's team?
Yes.
Off of this, they don't have the same amount of stars.
On paper, they shouldn't though.
Yeah.
On paper, nobody should have beat them.
But they look better than any Duke team I've seen in the last 10 years plus.
Yeah, they are. They have whatever. This is the best way to explain them. Whatever they have a flaw in that game, you don't care because they're gonna make it up in every other category.
And this isn't a Coach K team.
No,
Let's see.
he's what 2-3 years off now.
Zion won AP Player of the Year, Wooden Award, Nate Smith Award, ACC Player of the Year, All ACC Tournament, All Defense ACC, All Freshman ACC Rookie of the Year, ACC Tournament MVP.
All right, and read off Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag got all region, All ACC Player of the Year, ACC Freshman, ACC All Defense, and ACC Rookie of the Year. I don't think the other awards came in yet. So.
Yeah, they haven't came yet. Yeah, he's a finalist, of course, for the Player of the Year. But.
He wins a championship. You can pack up Duke history like Christian Laettner, Cooper Flag, JJ Redick.
Nah, we forget about Grant Hill.
Yeah, I'll probably put Grant Hill above JJ. Wait, did Grant get a ring?
Yeah, he won his freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah, give me Grant over JJ all day. We just know JJ because of your boy LeBron. That's
so
that's
like JJ Redick's NBA career dims the light on what he did at Duke. And he had a decent, he wasn't no scrub in the NBA. He just was a bona fide role player. But at Duke, when you saw Blue Devil, you saw JJ. JJ was a Blue Devil.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm still putting Grant Hill over JJ and Christian Laettner.
Yeah, JJ might be tough. JJ was putting up 27 his senior year. JJ averaged more points for the career. He got the Player of the Year. Grant Hill didn't get the all. Grant Hill got ACC Player of the Year once, but he didn't get national.
JJ got National Player of the Year.
Yes, JJ Redick. He was a name. I learned how to say JJ Redick very early on in life.
Bump JJ Redick, man. I don't know, man. I think the Zion. It's tough, bro.
Because shoot, even for Zion, RJ Barrett, you could have said at some point he was the man on the team.
I think it was a situation where it was because RJ was the one RJ reclassed up, and he was the number one recruit, but he was not the best player on the team. So I think it was a situation of ego and power with them. If that team went through Zion, I think they could have been more successful. But you're right. RJ was – the ball went through RJ before it went through Zion.
Yeah.
And that was the flaw with that Duke team.
And that's because the way Zion plays kind of doesn't fit in today's day, but he's too dominant for you to care about that.
Yeah. And I think that might have messed up Zion's career, honestly, because that pushed him to the four. Zion was not a forward. He's not supposed to be a power forward, bro.
Yeah.
Zion's 6'6", 6'7". Yeah, he 280 and brolic, but he's
Charles
not
Barkley
supposed to be on the block. When he was coming out of high school, everything was fast break, ball in the hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that actually might have derailed, the trajectory of his career. I think Zion probably should have stayed outside, not stayed outside. I'm saying played on the wing.
Yeah. No, that's fair because you had
too.
Yeah, and then you had resembling Cam Reddish.
He
They
couldn't
just
at all.
like
Hey, chat, talk to us, chat.
you gotta put the stars on the floor. And you know, Coach K was the type to do that. Like, I didn't recruit you to sit on the bench. So
Okay.
That's tough. Well, check this out. So we got the last four Final Four teams. Let's say every team could add one player in history to their squad. Who y'all think will have the best team?
Duke, they got the best players to pick from.
You can't only get one player. I said only one player.
I know they got a plethora of options. So
you got it back up.
Yeah, you got it.
because Houston, how far we going? We're going to Hakeem.
I'm not
We're
talking
going all the way back to Hakeem. Like that far?
I
For
said
Houston.
college history.
So all right, you can add Hakeem to Houston. You can add
Charles Barkley
to Auburn.
Charles Barkley to Auburn. For Florida, who we added? One from the championship team, of course. I'll probably say Noah.
Or Joakim.
I'll say Jakeem Noah.
I don't know. I Horford with it, dog.
I feel like there's some more ballers that came from Florida that you can add, bro.
Yeah.
They was all on that team.
Because
like that.
Jason Williams came from Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
He
They was all on that team.
No, Jason Williams wasn't on that team.
I know, but I'm saying we're not naming him. So I'm saying they was all on that team. You take a Jason Williams over like
I'm saying it might be somebody older. If I'm Duke, I'm easily taking Kyrie Irving.
A healthy, let's say that. But he said college career. That's hard to take Kyrie.
No, he said college player. He didn't say college player. He said college player. Kyrie Irving was college player.
Yeah, so you play him in a tournament about round of 32, he hurt.
You taking Kyrie over Jay Williams?
Shut the fuck up.
Nah. He's not wilding.
I'm wilding?
Because
he's not wilding.
All the reason I say that.
Not wilding. No.
The only reason I say that, and I will clarify, is if we're talking strictly healthy, then yes.
What? You not, bro? Jay Williams was a dog.
Oh yeah. Like Kyrie he got picked number 1 off of 8 games for a reason.
Jay Williams averaged more points per game. Jay Williams had more assists, more steals. He was a player of the year, AP player of the year, best player in the country.
Yeah.
Dude.
But I'm saying when healthy though.
No,
Jay Williams was a what if guy.
Bro, Jay Williams
in the league.
Bro, Dude, Jay Williams clears Kyrie Jay Williams.
But I don't know if I'm going point guard with them.
I don't see why not.
I would take Jay Williams over. Yeah, I would, but I wouldn't go point guard. I would go like somebody reaching. I'm not gonna lie. I would go probably Zion.
I'm not going point guard.
But it'd be replace Sion James with Zion. What we chatting about? They the same brolics. Like what we chatting about?
Or we could put who we just talked about. Put JJ on there. You need a shooter. You can never go wrong with a shooter. Is what I mean. You can never go wrong with a shooter.
They got Knipple, man.
Knipple. Hey, shout out to him because he was taking it to the rack too. He was getting his in when he can.
I ain't gonna lie though. I think a University of Houston team with Hakeem Olajuwon is actually insane.
Mind you, they already play lockdown defense.
I mean, okay, they got Hakeem Olajuwon. Duke got his nephew. Like, come on, what are we talking about?
Nah. I know they related, but whatever. Don't care. Hakeem Olajuwon is a whole different.
You got Udonis Haslam in Florida.
Yeah, like I said, Noah, Jakeem Noah.
But I mean, Jakeem Noah doesn't put them over the top, though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I don't think none of their ex-players will put them over the top. Not compared to these other teams.
Yeah,
if we put
Charles Barkley at Auburn is a.
If we put Charles Barkley at Auburn,
let's not forget about the GOAT. Come on now, Vernon Maxwell. Yes,
that's Houston. Yeah,
that's Florida.
No, that's Florida. My bad. Who played with Hakeem again in Houston? Clyde. No.
You talking about the Rockets or?
No, I'm talking about at University of Houston.
I think Clyde Drexler played at University.
Clyde, right? Double check that, Brandon, because I'm pretty positive it's Clyde.
I'm mad at Akeem though.
Yeah, because that's why they linked up in the league, right?
Yeah,
They linked up back.
mad at
in-
Akeem, and I got Houston beating Duke. No cap. And then I'm mad at Charles Barkley.
Hold on. Let me see if I've read that right.
Auburn weak.
Hakeem left college averaging 5.5 blocks a game.
Yeah, bro. It's not.
He led the league in blocks and rebounds. 5.5 blocks, 14 rebounds. They have 4 NBA players. I don't see.
Cooper Flag would have brought racism back if he would have dunked on King.
What is going on with him, bro?
Hakeem played with Clyde. His son.
I'm only turning it off because I got allergies and this shit. That's why I'm turning the camera off. You see my nose red.
Michael Jordan.
But yeah, Cooper Flag bring back racism if he dunk on Hakeem.
Crazy.
Get this nigga out of here.
Yeah, I don't think Florida has enough. I think Houston team would be tough, and then Auburn would be Barkley.
Auburn with Charles Barkley is a problem.
Yeah, give me Houston.
Where he gonna play the 3?
That's what I'm saying.
Truly.
Yeah, he's 6'6".
Truly, because they have guard play.
Man, that's tough. That's very tough because Charles Barkley at that young age was an interior player. Johnny Bruno is an interior player, and Carlwell is not stretching no floor. So,
Hello.
nah.
I still think it's gonna be. Are we keeping the bracket the same? Because the national championship game would really be whoever beats Duke and Houston, whoever won that game.
P said Hakeem is going to give Houston the jump they need
Easily.
And that's why I'm saying if they get Hakeem, I'm putting JJ out there because we're shooting threes.
Unfortunately, I feel like Duke is so good. It's like whoever you do add, it's not going to make a huge difference. As for like how Hakeem would help out Houston,
yeah.
So you could go JJ. Well, so who you moving? Who you moving to the point guard? You moving Knipple to the bench or Sion James?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I might have to keep Knipple on there because he shoots too. We have Hakeem down low. We're not testing. We're gonna test that out at first, but once he gets to block number 4, yeah. Drive and kick, baby. That's what we're doing. So I need shooters on every side of the court. Shit, I ain't gonna hold you. Nah, that's crazy. I was gonna say I might have Cooper bringing it down, but
bro, he can.
That's what I'm saying. I might have Cooper bringing it down. If we're doing if that's the lineup
on some Ben Simmons,
I'm bringing Cooper can shoot too. Come chill out. I'm bringing 2 shooters in the game. Shit, I might bring 3. Hey, number 3 off the bench. Show up for the city. We need you to shoot some threes too.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
I don't know. They'll learn.
Let's see. That's a good ball,
Shit.
man.
Wait, we forget Carlos Boozer? We need him?
Brown.
Boy, if you don't get your
Brown.
Yeah, watch out, gang.
Niggas hate the moves.
Hey man, women's popping up too. Women's tourney popping off.
Yeah.
We have. Oh wait, before we go, what's y'all predictions for the Final Four? The men's Final Four.
Give me Duke, Florida, man, and Duke as a champion.
I'm gonna go.
I'm rooting for Florida, but I think Duke's gonna win.
Yeah, for the sake of the pod, I appreciate the answer. Boy, Duke Auburn, man. I'm going. I mean, I hope Auburn wins. But Duke looks really good, though.
Give me Houston. No, I'm playing April Fools. Give me Duke and give me Auburn. I think Auburn. I don't know. Auburn been iffy the last. No, they just had harder competition.
That's fine.
They had harder competition. Give me Auburn.
It's all right. That's a good ball. Women's
Steph Curry has 45 points on 11 of 15.
Well, Dawn Staley is back again. They got South. I mean, they play in Texas.
Texas.
And UConn and Paige Buckers will be playing UCLA.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, Don Staley, she about to cement herself. Well, she's already cemented in history. But if she goes out and win this championship, considering the rise in popularity around their program, I
Yeah.
think that'll be very huge. Even though she has like the best recruiting class of all time, but I still think it'd be very huge to have those kids still be able to buckle down and win a championship. My pick got knocked out USC. Shout out to the ACLs, man. But it's looking like Paige Buckets versus South Carolina. I think that's what the people want to see.
Yeah.
The last time they played, it was a bloodbath. So fucking blowout.
I think it's one of those things where at this point, if UConn loses, it's gonna take a bad game from somebody. I think South Carolina has had some rough patches in the tournament, and it's because of their depth that they've been able to overcome some of these wins, but they've been on the ropes.
Yeah.
They haven't been as fluid. Malaysia Fulwiley and I can't think of their name. Joyce Edwards. Very tough. And considering they're young, they're there to stay. Like South Carolina is not going nowhere. Paige Buckets is actually like that's the coldest mid-range I've seen in women's sports.
Like, it's like, bro, shout out to South Carolina. Carolinas, I guess they want us to be one. But give me UConn by 23.
Whoa, UConn over who?
South Carolina, that's what
South
he's saying.
Carolina.
He's sick.
Yeah.
Nah,
Give me UConn over by 23.
you're bugging, bro.
Now I say this. UCLA is not no slouch. Lauren Betts
No.
is actually like a force down low. So if UConn don't control the pace of the game, they'll see themselves in an actual dogfight for real. Because Lauren Betts is actually like an easy two-step drop. Hello. Like that's not stoppable. At 6'7", yeah, good luck. And they got shooters on the outside too.
6'7". Students parked up on that. Nah,
Yeah, bro.
Y'all think South Carolina gonna get over Texas?
I don't see why.
That's
not.
gonna be the conference rematch, ain't it? ACC conference championship rematch. Because you remember they had to flip a coin for the one seed. They had to flip a coin for the one seed in the tournament.
Yeah.
Texas.
They got smoked.
Yeah, Texas got smoked by 20 almost.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And then that's weird. It's like, what South Carolina team is going to show up? Also,
Yeah, and like P said though, South Carolina has been rather inconsistent in the tournament.
Yeah.
It's crazy that Malaysia Fulwiley still ain't starting yet. But I mean, that's why Don Staley's a Hall of Fame coach, right?
Yeah.
Texas, they look a little more fluid, but that's a big. Considering that game was so recent, I think that's very scary for Texas, considering that they just played on a big stage for the tournament, and South Carolina got rid of them like that. Like you said, though, I do think the depth of South Carolina should get them into the tournament. Don Staley's resume as well, and I do see them playing UConn for the chip. Paige Buckets is a different beast, though.
She's different.
She's ready. Probably the number one pick in the draft, WNBA draft. She's ready to go. That's the WNBA player right there.
Yeah, and it'd be different if like she was like the only thing you had to key on, but Sarah Strong is a problem.
Yeah.
I want to say she started the other game with like 10, 12 straight points. They got a 1-2 punch in there, and Gino's drawing it up. They have no problem. Like they have been down at some point in the first half for the bulk of this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come out second half cooking 1-2, 1-2, never phased. If they lose the tournament, Sarah Strong and Paige Burgers is going to have a bad game. That is the only way they lose the championship. It's the only way. Or they could have lost to, you know what I'm saying, USC if Juju on that beat. But it is what it is.
I think Juju would have changed the outcome of that game.
Yeah.
To an extent, yeah.
UConn won by 14, 78-64. Obviously, it would have been a different game, but do you think Juju would have got the dub over UConn?
The dub is crazy. But
I don't think so.
I feel like USC had no
Because they did
no
beat
rhythm on offense.
USC. They did beat UConn in the regular season. They won by 2.
Yeah, they didn't have they look choppy on offense, bro. Like,
Yeah, I mean they're missing a huge piece of their offense.
real deal. Like, and I think it's one of those things where like they have like a lot of the women's teams have systems with like players to create the flow of the system. And when you ain't got no flow, you just got a system that kind of looks a little, I would say basic. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Like UCLA, if I'm telling you right now, if UCLA can find a way to keep Laura Betts from being like double teamed or strapped up, that mess around and upset UConn. I'm telling you right now. Even though it's not upset because they're 1 seed, but I'm telling you right now, if Laura Betts is not double teamed, UCLA is going to win the game. But
I think Gino keep he keep that thing tight. When I say he keeps a roster on him, and he's proven himself as the coach of the league. Don Staley is challenging that, but he's definitely gonna come prepared. And Paige Buckets and Sarah Strong, that's a good 1-2 punch. Both of them are liable to go off for 20, 30, 25, whatever they need. So it's gonna be tough. I think having both of them is gonna be a challenge for UCLA because, like you said, they're both gonna have to be off their mark to get the dub. As for UCLA having what's her name,
Lauren Betts,
mm-hmm. And she's a more interior type player, kind of slow down the game a little bit. But
yeah,
I mean, let's go ahead and get that Don Staley, what's his name, Gino Ariema.
What y'all think? Chat, talk to us. Chat, what you saying? Chat.
I don't know. I don't know his last name.
Gino, yeah, yeah, man. I see that popping off. Yeah, hopefully, we can, yeah. But we call round on that, man, because there's some news going on, man. NFL, quite frankly, they know how to stay relevant. First of April, a lot of rule changes are going on, man. The big news has been the Tush push. It's been proposed. Shout out to the Packers. They proposed to ban the play for health reasons. As an NFC East fanboy, I'm with banning Tush push, but I understand, bro. You gotta, you can't get mad at somebody for. I mean, like that's strength on strength, bro. Get in the way, bro. But yeah, how y'all feel about that? Y'all think they should ban the Tush push, or?
I feel like if you ban the Tush push, well, you brought back being able to push an offensive player back into the NFL. So that's why the Tush push is here. So you already did that.
Yeah.
So y'all voted for that. Don't be mad that somebody utilized it. And then it's like if you want to go back and ban it, then Preston can change that 2040 to what, 2030?
Easily.
Because like then you're getting too soft. You figure out how to stop them. There's a guy in Florida right now. He's about what, 6'8", 420.
I don't even think he's that tall.
Yeah, he's not that tall.
You're right. 6'8" was crazy. My bad. He's 6'4". Something around that line.
He's 430. That's what he is.
He's a
Yeah,
Cuban.
he full something. You go ahead and tush push with him in front of you and let's see if it still works. Well, how about we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he better hope they don't ban the touch push, and that literally can be his whole game is like stopping quarterback sneaks. Because like you know how NBA is the 3-point game now. They got people who just draft to shoot threes. He can be the stopper for the touch push, and that will get him drafted first round. I'm not gonna lie.
But you want to know what that would bring us?
Easily.
That would bring us a different look of the wing tee. That's all it's going to do. Next thing you know, you're gonna think he QB sneaky. Bro, wide receiver come get the ball.
There was already running
that.
variance out of it, and I think that's the joy of the game. As a man, I mean, I just think like, as a man, if I'm getting paid millions of dollars to play defense and I have coaches trying to ban plays that can help me do my job better, I just feel disrespected. So like, I just tell all the men to really like as a man on defense, like man up. like that's my statement. Man up, because like it's been stopped, bro. It's not. It'd be different if it has 100% success rate. It doesn't.
It doesn't. Yeah.
It does not have like
It's
you
like
just said it.
60, 70, but it's not 100.
Yeah, it's not 100. You just said it. Like the rookie from Florida. You know who already looks like that, but is actually like a Pro Bowler, Vita Vea. And when the Eagles played Tampa Bay the year that they lost in the wild card to Tampa Bay, they tried to tush push and they couldn't do it because they have guys like Vita Vea.
Yeah.
You want to stop the tush push? How about you get some guys that can actually be a goal line brick wall up front? It's game planning, it's strategy. Don't take away plays from people who have maximized a part of their strategy. Like that's not like you sound like Madden. You patching plays. Like, are you saying it's not a real game? Like, what are you saying? Like, I don't know. As a man,
and it's
I
coming.
don't like it.
It's no secret. You know it's coming when they line up.
Yeah.
You know what's up.
You acting like you gotta prepare for a play action when you see that.
Exactly.
All their eligible receivers are behind the QB. It's 100% engaged 8.
Get your hand in the damn dirt and go to work.
Talk about it. And they tabled it, but at least I heard Ryan Clark say today that Roger Goodell said that play is gone.
He said that?
Yeah. He was like, it's as good as gone. They tabled it for next month, but Roger Goodell said it's probably going to be gone. And they talked about it last year, but now that the Eagles won the Super Bowl and now they want to put it into action. And I think that's weak on the behalf of the sport, bro, because like we said, we already made it an offensive game. We already putting all these rules in play, patching all these plays, tendencies, and things like that. And it's not helping the integrity, or it's not helping the heart of the sport of football.
Yeah.
So, I do think it's weak, but I'm not mad at it, man. Bump the Eagles, so it is what it is.
Man, the only good thing about this, he might not beat Cam Newton's record. That's the only positive.
And then also, and like we said, now shout out Josh Allen, man. Shout out to Josh Allen. Shout out to the Bills. First, it started with the playoffs. First, it started with when Patrick Mahomes went 13 seconds, got ball back, ended the game against the Bills in the playoffs. First, then they implemented both teams get possession in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Now that's a general rule. Both teams in overtime will get to possess the football. I'm not mad at it though, because I think that's how it should be. I think I think it's odd that only one team gets to possess the ball if a score is let up. Especially now with the game being more offensive friendly, I think that's how it should be. Like both teams should get a chance to possess the ball regardless of the situation, playoff, preseason, regular season. So I'm cool with that rule. That's one of the rules that has changed in the NFL that I am in favor of.
Yeah, I think the rule changes are starting to expose like They want Josh Allen to be the face of the NFL.
So bad. They
The
just want
only
him to get a
reason,
ring.
yeah, if Josh Allen was the quarterback for the Eagles, the tush push would not be banned. And I mean that sincerely.
But the Bills do the tush push too.
They do. They got a little version.
They don't do it like the Eagles do it.
Yeah,
No,
they got a little version.
Also,
600 pounds.
the overtime rule, like you're referring to, started because of Josh Allen. There's another rule that they just implemented that is implemented because of Josh Allen. You're taking away the referee chain crew for game technology because of the spotting in the Buffalo versus Kansas City game.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is they want Josh Allen to be the front runner face of the NFL. Golden boy, I'm telling you. And it's they could not have exposed their poker cards any better. Like to this day, I would not. I don't think I would have been able to pay for. I mean, I'm not gonna say I 100% was the best steward of it, but a lot of the money that I spent junior senior year of college was off of holding a chain on Saturdays. The chain crew is essential to the culture of football. You take it away because your golden boy quarterback couldn't convert on fourth down. That exposes what the NFL is all about. Like if their golden boy quarterbacks are not succeeding, the games will be changed. Simple. I'm telling you, if Josh Allen converts on fourth down, we don't have a chain crew being taken rid of. Like we don't have that. Like if Josh Allen doesn't lose in overtime to Patrick Mahomes, we don't have an overtime chain crew.
Yeah.
Like it's clear that they have to have a certain quarterback win a game for them to think and be okay with. Jaden Daniels beats Jared Goff. Now the Detroit Lions want to propose different kind of seating. Get the freak out of here. Like take it on somewhere with that. And those are rules that are being like in process or just delayed. And that's like, bro, the game that I grew up on, bro, is gone, bro. It's okay. God told me to let go of some other stuff too. So
and then they put the kickoff to the 35 yard.
Yeah, the touchback's going to 35. I think that is weird.
Insane,
you
bro.
Might as well get rid of the kickoff because who's running the ball out now? If we're going to get it at the 35,
that's 15. That's a 15-year turnaround for what? 4 years ago.
It used to be on a 20, bro.
15 yards.
Yeah, it used to be on. Yes, it used to be on the
20.
Yeah.
Nah, it might have been a little longer than 4 years ago, but
before COVID,
it was the 20 originally, and they went 25. And now,
did they even go 30, or did they skip straight to 35?
I think 30 was this past year, and now they going 35.
I think the kickoff format is trash anyway because
they canceled it.
If you want to,
They canceled that. You talk about how they were doing it last year.
Oh, so they going back to the old kickoff method?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah. Yes, they are. They said that like as soon as the season ended.
No, they're not. They said that there is no decision being made. Like it's one of those decisions that's tabled. So, but right now it's still the same as last year.
You sure? Because I swear, like months ago, they made that clear.
I sent y'all a TikTok. I can't look at it now, but I sent y'all a TikTok with all
the ones that was tabled. Yeah, the fact that you have to telegraph that you're going to do an onside kick, bro. I want to say it was the Cowboys game we went to, and they actually announced to the entire stadium that an onside kick was going to be performed. Yeah, that is like, bro, the fact I'm telling you, like, taking away from the strategy of football is like acting like this is checkers. Football is not checkers at all. It's like, bro, this sport is like headed down the drain, like for real.
And you can only do it in the fourth quarter, bro.
Yeah.
Because so you know what I'm saying, you can't come out halftime of the Super Bowl and do an onside kick no more. Like that's clip.
Nah, his head down. His head down. We need emotion.
You said what?
Nah, bro.
He didn't catch that. But yeah,
he knows.
Yeah, bro. You can't do that, man.
If y'all talking about the Bears, bro, I don't want to hear it.
No, we're not talking about the Bears. We're talking about the Bears.
It's nasty, bro. The sport. I wonder, like, bro, because, like, bro, between football, college sports, like the amount of change we are witnessing amongst these sports has seemed like exponential. And it's like, bro, did like the previous generations did they have to deal with this much change, bro? Because like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they
it's
had bigger
sports.
change.
It wasn't sports. Had nothing to do with sports. They
No,
couldn't
it
focus on
did.
those sports rules. They had to focus on way of living.
They had a bigger change. Oh,
The
these
fact that
niggas can run.
the fact that I can play.
Yeah,
change
right
is
now.
slow, always has been, always been.
Oh,
Yeah. That's those are some of the rules that's been popping off. What else is going on? Onside kickers table, like I said, they're still going to discuss. They're still going to discuss that, I guess, in the coming months. What else? Oh, Detroit Lions, their rule proposal failed. As far as like defensive penalties being automatic first downs, they were trying to cancel that, but that failed. What else?
I kind of like that one.
You think defensive penalties should guarantee automatic first downs?
I thought it was the opposite.
No. Like they wanted to change that. They wanted to change that. The rule is there are some penalties that are automatic first downs for the offense.
Yeah,
Change that, but that failed.
like what were we saying? Defensive holding.
Yeah, like the holdings.
I don't think that should be a first down.
Detroit thinks that as well, but that didn't go through.
Yeah, so like I agree with that because if it's offensive holding, is it automatically a repeater now? I mean, automatic. Hold on, whoa, I lost my mind.
Nah, you repeat it down. 10-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Repeat it down.
the reason you have to do that is because there are certain things. There are certain things that the defenses would do to
Automatically.
prevent a first down.
Yeah,
Which is why pass interference is a spot foul in the NFL.
Yeah. Like if it's 30 and 18 and I can prevent a first down from, you know what I'm saying, like instead of a spot foul, I'm gonna pull his jersey to the ground. Like I'm about to bury somebody.
well, let me tell
for
you
the pass
this:
interference.
if it's like a 5 or 10 yard penalty and a repeater down, we okay with it then?
I mean, they're gonna repeat it down anyway.
Yeah, so it's like
If it wasn't first down,
yeah, so I'm like, what's the difference?
the difference is first down.
Now you're closer.
No. First down is like for example, you got 4th and 8. You got 4th and 8 on 35 going in, right? Team has to either kick a field goal to tie the game,
Mhm.
or they have a chance to score if they continue to drive, right? Defensive holding play on a pass play, right? They don't get to the mark, but they got a defensive holding. They can go 4th and 3. I mean, not 3rd and 8. No, 4th and 8. It's either gonna be 4th and 3, or it's gonna be an automatic first down.
No. But this, like you said, so if it's like you said, if it's 3rd and 18,
Yeah,
defensive holding is only a 5-yard penalty. But if it's 3rd and 18 and you get a holding call, it's automatic first down as well.
so you might as well, if you're a defense, you might as well hold them to prevent a first down or a catch. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead.
If it's too severe, don't they just count that pass interference?
No,
Depending on the situation, it benefits either side
because
based on how the rules.
holding is not pass interference though.
Yeah.
No, but why would I even let them go out for a deep route? Why would I even let them get down the field if I know if I hold them right here?
Okay, but if it's 39, you hold. Now it's gonna be 3rd and 4.
No, but depending on the situation, bro. Like time, like when, like if you do it to drain the clock. Let's say you got 20 seconds. Let's say you got 25 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm about to hold the freak out of you. Like you're not getting this first down. Like because then we reline it up. You got 12 seconds to commit to 3rd and 13. Now what? Now if you get the first down, you might even get a chance to snap the ball again.
Let me say
you're
this:
trying to get a first down and you wasting the clock.
No,
you barely.
If it's 25 seconds, you're not playing against the downs. You're playing against the field. Like you're trying to get position. So
yeah. So why would I let you go down the field for a route if I could just hold you at the line and you only go up 5 yards and you waste 6 seconds of a play? You don't get time back when you commit a penalty.
But either
You
way,
can.
if it's a first down, the ball is gonna be spotted at the same spot.
But you get more chances.
It's a weird one, bro.
Yeah, this is something we're gonna have to play out of Madden.
It would have to happen. It would have to happen to show the benefit of it being a first down. There's a reason why Detroit's asking for it, but I don't have a specific situation of why it would benefit in this time. But
it's always the reason. It's because Terrion Arnold, bro. I think he had to lead the league in passing. Your rookie corner. He was.
Oh, we know who he is. TikTok famous.
And now he's on TikTok. Yeah. Bleeding out.
Bama boy. All right. What's your J? We still got play for and then they changed. I mean, not too much, but they did change the I guess like the tampering period for free agency. So now teams can be a little more direct with their contact without penalties. So that's cool, I guess. But that still is not going to fix the Steelers quarterback situation. They still need a quarterback to throw to GP and DK. Rodgers has not committed. Russell Wilson's gone. Justin Fields is gone. They looking at either Aaron Rodgers or Kirk Cousins at this point. They might have to make a trade for Kirk Cousins.
Was it Aaron Rodgers just spotted throwing the ball to somebody?
DK, yeah.
Might be locked in already. You know what I mean, Twin?
Yeah, I think they're trying to link Kirk Cousins to the Browns. I don't know how they're going to afford him and Deshaun Watson. But
yeah, that doesn't sound
money launderer.
They're trying to and Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
But between Kevin Stefanski, Kirk Cousins had his best years under him.
Bro, if you take the whole city's net worth and put it together, they still can't afford those three players.
Yeah, I don't know how they pull that off. But have we talked since Russell Wilson signed in New York?
No.
With Russell Wilson and Jameis signing in New York, them Sunday prayers are going to be very heavy for the game. But I think
Easily.
that
Easily.
Yeah. I think this changes the draft strategy for the Giants. Well, not really. Well, I mean, not really. Like I said, I don't think they was going quarterback, but I think it kind of cemented that they're not going to be gun-ho on getting a quarterback. And they might go the Travis route. It looks like Cleveland Browns, they talking about Deshaun Watson. They say, hey, we shot and missed with Deshaun Watson. So it sounds like they're giving up on him. So that we might be looking at a Cam Ward Shador 1-2 and repeat of the past two drafts.
Yeah.
Quarterback.
Quarterback.
I don't know, bro. Maybe New York is getting his mentors ready, for Shador.
If I'm Cleveland, there's no way I am letting Cam Ward or Shador pass me at number 2. Because you just got rid of your backup. Deshaun Watson is not
he might be healthy.
Yeah, they're moving on from him. Why not get Cam Ward or Shador? Whoever the Titans, I'm pretty sure they're sold on Cam Ward though. But
yeah,
why would I let Shador fall? Abdul Carter's position is in question though.
Yeah, because it's like if he don't go 1, he might go 4.
Shit, you might as well drop down to 8 for real.
The Patriots would pick him up though.
They will. That's why I said 4. They're 4. I said if he don't go 4.
I don't know. You think they're more offensive? They're looking more offense this draft. I feel like they might be.
They could, but if Travis is not there, why would you reach so high for an offensive guy?
Yeah, I'm not reaching that high for McMillan. Yeah.
I think because Yeah. Because I think if Cam Ward is going 1, I think Shador goes 2. Gotta go 3, and I mean that leaves Abdullah would go 4, which is crazy, considering he has been the favorite for 1 all this time. But it's it, and then apparently Jackson Dart has been linked to the Jets, so he won't be sitting around in the second. He won't be sitting around in the second round either.
That's disgusting.
Ole, 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 ole. Who's at number 4 again?
Patriots,
Who's at 5?
Jaguars. They probably gonna get Mason Graham.
Yeah.
They saying Genty might be a bear though, for real.
They call me crazy. I wasn't the first one to come up with that though, but bro, we don't have like, bro, we've entered every need in the offseason.
Yeah,
Running back is just a luxury at this point because, to be honest, I mean, I understood the DeAndre Swift when we were rebuilding. It's like, bro, he didn't show up last year, and no offensive player had an offensive line. Caleb Williams threw the most yards we've ever seen as a Bear. Like, he broke history as a Bear. He still didn't have an offensive line. It ain't matter. I don't want to hear that. No. When was the last time when was the last time Chicago Bears had an offensive line? Matt Forte was a franchise running back. When was the last time we had an offensive line? I don't want to hear that, bro. So yeah,
Forte is a dog, bro.
let's go Ashton Genty, baby.
That's all right. I seen. It looks like T-Mac has been linked to the Panthers.
Yeah, I don't want that shit.
Steve Smith said he don't want it either. Steve
Oh,
Smith,
facts. He did say that. Yeah.
he know about them receivers, man. I will listen to him.
I wouldn't want him because it's like, hear me out. Who y'all compare him to in the NFL? I know. I'm thinking off rip.
He's not. He might be more Mike Williams.
Oh,
I don't think he'll be as good as Drake London. He's in that frame though.
person.
Say Mike Williams.
Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman.
Pittman is solid.
I'll say George Pickens.
T-Mac.
Yeah. He don't get much separation. When somebody's actually guarding him, he might find a zone or two. I'm saying, I don't feel like he gets a lot of separation. And he damn sure ain't gonna get in the NFL, but he got great hands. But that's different because Pickens, I seen his high school.
Running a 4.4.
But it's different because I seen Pickens ain't slow. I seen Pickens high school tape, and we all see his college tape, and we know what he do in the NFL. He literally his whole lifetime never got separation on any level. So I think that is a little different. So maybe I would go Mike Williams.
Didn't y'all go wide receiver first round last year?
Very, very end. We traded up for the last pick in the first round.
Xavier, all you get.
Hey man,
bro, he be open. He just need to catch the fucking ball every time.
Yeah, bro. He.
So honestly, I'm okay, bro. Again, I'm not getting a wide receiver. We were last in defense last year. Let's put the money where it needs to go.
Derek Brown's still there, right?
Yeah, he's healthy this year. He was hurt last year.
That's gonna be big. Shaq Thompson leaving. Gonna need linebacker.
He was hurt.
He was hurt, but still gonna need linebacker. And then you
And then our backup
J.C. Horn something crazy, or y'all about to?
J.C. Horn, Heisman.
No, we already did. And then who got paid right after him?
Mike Jackson.
No, nigga, no. I said who got paid right after him, as in like crazy, not like $3 million. Myles Garrett got paid right after him.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
I think Panthers. Hopefully, John and Brooks, break out. I think. Oh, y'all gonna have Brooks, Dowdle, and Hubbard. Are y'all gonna let Brooks play?
My nigga, he got hurt again.
He did.
Towards ACL.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
No, he did not.
How you going to? All right, bro.
No, he did not.
Indeed.com.
Yeah, like no cap, bro. He's gonna be an assistant coach at Texas.
That's crazy. He was the highest drafted
running back in his draft in the second round. Yeah.
He draft toward December.
Yeah, the end of it.
That's nasty. Well, yeah. GG's. That makes sense why y'all got Rico.
Y'all niggas gonna get ready for some basketball.
Yeah, he's over with. He's over with, bro.
I mean, if fortunately for him though, he is young. Like I think by the time he come back, he'll be like 22, 23. So I mean, he ain't fried, but that's tough.
Yeah.
Yee. Dang. But yeah, I do think Bryce Young with him coming on towards the end of the season, and we actually seeing who he is. I definitely think y'all should try to get him some help because Adam Thielen, I mean, he can't be our best receiver at 36 years old.
All right, let me ask you this:
He can't be our most reliable receiver.
other than the wide receiver from Texas, and maybe you don't want to reach that high for him, who do you think can come in and be a dominant wide receiver for the for the Panthers?
For that offense, I mean, bro, a stud is a stud. If you reach and hit, you reach and hit. You reach and hit. I think Matthew Golden. I think because does Leggett play outside?
Leggett, Leggett.
I mean,
And then we got Croker. He came in at the back end of the season.
Call me biased, but I mean, I think Ibuka makes any quarterback's job easy. If you draft the league at last year to play outside, you get Ibuka and make some money.
And I promise, I'm sorry, if we get Ibuka, he's gonna be the worst Ohio State wide receiver in history. Bro, I'm telling you, we don't need him. Unless we get him in like the second round.
Don't worry, Philly gonna get him.
And then it'll be all she wrote.
You think Philadelphia is gonna draft offensive player?
Why not? They had AJ Devontae and put Ibuka right there in the slot. That's
Consider who they let go on the defense. I'm concerned that they let somebody like a Will Johnson or somebody stupid go to Philly, and I'm a lose it.
You know how high they got to reach to go get
Philly
Will?
won't pick at 32 though. We know that.
Yeah.
They're gonna get active. Especially when you have teams like 49ers and Ravens who have the most picks in the draft. They're gonna get active.
Yeah.
Did they let go of their tight end?
Goddard?
We're still there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell y'all one thing. Y'all better not let that boy from Penn State fall down, or Kansas City better not move up and get that boy from Penn State.
John Harbaugh is gonna snipe him. He's gonna make sure.
But he's at what, 22?
Oh, no. Jim Harbaugh is a Wolverine. He might get Loveland. What's his name? What's your boy name?
You said it right.
Loveland. Yeah. That'd be interesting. But yeah. That's cool, man. We call around on that. Like I said, April is here. Pro Days is wrapping up. We have the draft in 3 weeks, I believe. The NFL draft. So definitely be on the lookout for a lot more movement going on. A lot more trending news. And we'll see them boys at 110.
Yeah.